Legend has it that Romulus and Remus, the twin founders of Rome, were abandoned as toddlers and had to be suckled by a wolf until they were discovered by a traveling shepherd. They eventually established a huge city on Palatine Hill, the exact location where the wolf had cared for them. This is certainly fiction, although history is replete with examples of children who were actually reared by animals. Although reality for these feral offspring is rarely as idealized as it was for Romulus and Remus, feral children are sometimes handicapped cognitively and behaviorally. These stories can sometimes serve as a tribute to the human drive to live and the maternal instinct of other animals. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at kids who were raised by wild animals. Yeah, you heard it right. Ukrainian dog girl. From the ages of 3 to 8, Oksana Malaya was left alone in a kennel by her abusive and uncaring parents. Her only companions were the dogs she shared the kennel with. When she was discovered in 1991, she was mute, opting only to bark, and ran on all fours. Malaya, who is now in her 20s, has been taught to speak, but is nonetheless mentally handicapped. She has found solace in caring for cows on a farm close to the mental facility where she resides. Cambodian jungle girl. At the age of 8, while grazing buffalo along the edge of the Cambodian jungle, Rochon Penggang went lost and unexpectedly vanished. In 2007, 18 years later, a peasant observed a naked woman prowling around his farm in an attempt to steal rice. Due to a unique scar on her back, the girl was identified as the long-lost Rochon Penggang. She was now a 30-year-old lady who had managed to survive on her own in the deep jungle. In May of 2010, unable to acquire the local language or adjust to the local culture, she returned to the wild. Since then, there have been conflicting claims regarding her whereabouts, including one claiming her reappearance in June 2010 in a deep, underground latrine close to her residence. Ugandan monkey boy. John Sabunya, age 4, fled into the forest after witnessing his father murder his mother. He was supposedly nurtured by a troop of vervet monkeys until his discovery in 1991. As is typical when wild youngsters are discovered, he resisted the villagers' attempts to capture him, and he received aid from his adopted monkey family, which supposedly threw sticks at his captors. John has been taught how to speak and sing since he was captured. In reality, he tours with the children's choir, Pearl of Africa. This is not a picture of John Sabunya. Victor of Aveyron. The film L'Enfant Sauvage popularized the story of Victor, arguably the most renowned feral child of all time. Before being discovered in 1797, it is widely thought that Victor spent his entire life naked and alone in the woods, despite his unknown origins. After a few such encounters, he emerged on his own in 1800 near Saint-Sernin-sur-Rance, France. Due to his cognitive deficits, Victor became the focus of many philosophers and scientists who were inquisitive about the origins of language and human behavior. Yet, no progress is made in his growth. Lady Lobo Wolf of Devil's River. In 1845, a mystery girl was spotted in the vicinity of San Felipe, Mexico, rushing on all fours among wolves, attacking a herd of goats. A year later, the girl was seen again, this time munching on a newly slain goat, corroborating the account. According to the legend, days later, where a local resident started a hunt for the girl and eventually captured her. She allegedly howled non-stop throughout the night, luring a pack of wolves into the settlement in an apparent attempt to rescue her. She was able to escape by sneaking out of her enclosure. The girl was not seen again until 1852, when she was allegedly spotted nursing 2 wolf cubs on a riverbank sandbar. She scooped up the 2 cubs, fled back into the forest, and was never seen again. Russian bird boy. A Russian youngster was nurtured by his abusive mother in a room surrounded by bird cages, as if he were a pet bird. When he was discovered, he was unable to communicate and only chirped like his bird friends. Even though he was not physically injured, he's capable of normal interpersonal interaction. Professionals are rehabilitating him at a facility for psychological care. Amala and Kamala. These 2 girls, aged 8 and 18 months when discovered, were discovered in a wolf den in 1920 in Midnapore, India. Their tale is fraught with controversy. Due to their vast age difference, specialists did not believe they were sisters. More likely, they were both captured by wolves on separate occasions. They, like many other feral youngsters, apparently want to return to the forest and were miserable attempting to adapt to the modern world. Peter the Wild Boy. In 1724, a nude, hairy youngster on all fours came from the forest in Hameln, Germany. Once persuaded into captivity, he acted like a wild animal, choosing to eat raw vegetables and birds, and he was incapable of speech. Following his relocation to England, he was given the moniker Peter the Wild Child. He apparently enjoyed music, was taught menial duties, and survived to an advanced age despite never learning to speak. In 1785, he was laid to rest in a churchyard where his tomb is marked by a headstone. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.